80 viewers, the Colonel speaking to you live from the Grange for British Imperial YouTube Broadcasting. So we've got a broadcast record, 8-inch broadcast, one of the X series, yes, very unusual. A message on happiness, parts 1 and 2, by the Reverend Pat MacCormick, Vicar of St Martin in the Fields. Now he has what I would call a parson's voice. He's probably also got a parson's nose, but we're not going into that one, viewers. Here we go.
I suppose most people who buy this record would have done so because they sometimes hear me talking from St Martin in the Fields at the broadcast service on the second Sunday in each month. I wonder whether you will recognize my voice on a gramophone. Broadcasting is a wonderful thing, not only for people who listen, but also for the one who has to speak. It is surprising how it brings one into touch with people, and how often they seek one's help. One's remarks or one's voice seem to inspire confidence, and I am gratified to think that it is of use to some of you. For there is nothing that inspires one so much and gives one such real happiness as feeling that one is of some use to someone else. I always think that the things that bring the most lasting happiness are those through which we have been able to help others. We generally forget the merely selfish joys, the things which we have taken all and given nothing. But we remember the things when we have given pleasure to others or helped a lame dog over a stile. For instance, when you first fall in love, you feel you want to get all you can and keep your loved one all to yourself. But when love becomes deeper and more vital, you try to please your loved one, to see how you can help her. You are ready to sacrifice your time and money to please her, to give rather than to get. And what happiness it does bring when you have really given up something for her sake, to please her, and she recognizes the gift. Yes, real happiness comes from helping other people. So we can all get happiness if we want it. And who does not? How many people are bored with life, or blasé, or discontented? Isn't it because we are trying to get something for ourselves which eludes our grasp? Why don't we alter our mode of life and see what we can give, even if it costs us a lot of time or trouble? I am sure we shall not be bored or discontented any longer, for we shall get happiness through seeing other people happy. Service and helping others who are down on their luck or in need of sympathy is the greatest cure for boredom or loneliness that I know. It used to help me more than anything else when I first started work on the mines in Johannesburg, 6,000 miles from home and my friends, and I lived in a room 12 foot 10 all by myself. What is wrong with the world is that so many people are out to grab and get what they can, though I know it's not our own fault altogether in this complex civilization, and very few of us get what we want, so that we are often dissatisfied. And yet in our best moments we know it is all wrong. Look at Christmas time. What a difference.
Right, on to the other side, viewers. How right he is so far. Almost a Platonic lecture, I think. Something about from the symposium. Here we go.
We are all looking out to see how we can help someone else. The children make little surprise packets for the elders, and they in their turn want to give the youngsters some real surprises. How much nicer a thing is when it is a real surprise. We ought always to remember that, and not let Father or Mother or Tommy or Joan know what it is going to be. And then, too, if we know of a family too poor to have a Christmas dinner, how ready we are to do our best to give them one. To do something or give something, especially in the nature of a surprise, for someone else. That is our aim at Christmas, and it does make us happy. Why is it we do these things at Christmas? Surely because giving and doing things for others is the very center of our religion, and Christmas Day is the central day of Christianity. If our religion does not make us do these things, I can't think our religion is Christian. We are Christians at Christmas time. Can't we try and be Christians all the year round? People, that is, who are out to try and do unto others as they would like people to do to them. This does not mean having a sort of sloppy, sentimental feeling towards others, but being on the lookout to see how we can be of use to others and do things to help them when they will let us. That is really being Christian. For I believe that God is like that too, always trying to do things for his children if they will let him, giving, helping, serving all the time because he is love. You see, if he is love, he can't help doing these things. Perhaps you may remember the verse, "Love has a hem to its garment which reaches the very dust. It can touch the stains of the streets and lanes, and because it can, it must. It must just because it is love." And love is not a sentimental feeling. It is an urge which makes us try to right wrongs and cure the diseases of the world and clean up its bad spots and help people to have a full life such as God's children and our brothers should have. That is to me the good news of the world wants, and if only we all tried to live by it all over the world, we should become really one family, all trying to help each other, the end for which I believe God is working, and which we too often spoil because we think happiness comes by getting and not giving. There, I have given you my theory of happiness. It is something which all can have, whatever their position or circumstances in life. For even if we have no money to give, we can all be kindly and unselfish and thoughtful and out to help. And that joy which comes from it, no one can take from us. It rests upon ourselves alone. And when we have got even a little of it, we know that it is part of the eternal things, which are really part of God himself.
Well, how delightful. It is better to give than to receive. How very true. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, viewers. Hope it's been an inspiration and a thought for the day. Thank you, viewers, and goodbye.